let's say you've got your physician is working with you on a care plan because you recovered from a heart attack, and so okay, so now that physician might want to use ChatGPT or Perplexity to put your patient chart up there and have it help draft a care plan for you. Because if I were a physician, that would be amazing to be able to do that, and save me probably a ton of time and probably do a better job overall. And especially as you continue to do more and more and refine, all that work. But now you got all this very sensitive data that's potentially going out to an AI model, and now in that case, OpenAI or Perplexity might know that so and so had a heart attack and is at this age and this address, and there's a million other data points or many other data points anyway that are terribly sensitive, and that's in one example of an infinite number. I mean, an attorney, a big one is attorneys, with attorney client privilege. I mean, you think about it, the way that works, as far as I understand, is if, let's say you're my attorney and we're talking and we're talking about something, but we're on this podcast and someone listens to the podcast, no longer is whatever we talked about privilege. We just authorize it not to be. And it would be very similar if there's privileged information that goes out into an AI model. And so you have to have governance, and there has to be really smart strategy around how to protect from that. Well, that's kind of a shameless plug, I suppose, but there's really good reason why we at Part One and through my other company Greenlight, we work with a company called Liminal. It's a partner of ours, and they have an amazing solution. And there are many good products out there. I'm not saying there's only one, but we did a lot of due diligence, and we love the solution that we put together with them, to where it's very approachable for small businesses. It does not break the bank, but what it's doing for us and for our clients and for all of our partners through Port One is it's giving businesses that ability to give a shared workspace, very similar to the ChatGPT. It gives them multi-model, so they're getting actual ChatGPT. They're also getting Perplexity. They're also getting Grok. They're also getting Gemini. They're also getting Claude, right? So the 5 big ones, they're getting all of them unlimited, for the price of one, basically, or 2 or whatever. But they really, really, really good value. And the most important thing is the data governance. So what it can do, and it's important to have an MSP manage it to do it right. So having a partner that understands this stuff, but the policies can be set up to where when that physician uploads a patient record, or the attorney puts in the case, or the deposition file, or what, it dynamically strips out all of that sensitive information so that it does not go out into the AI models. You can do a bunch of other things, create your own models. Like, there's a bunch of stuff you can do with it, but just out of the box, that's the goal. It's a low-hanging fruit. It's an easy thing for organizations to implement. So it could potentially save them. And we're not just talking about healthcare and law firms. We're talking about any business out there, because chances are you got people using these tools, and chances are they're putting some sensitive stuff, emails with clients, or maybe financials, all this stuff. These things. That's how the AI works. Is they take this data and they learn from it, right? So you got to be able to strip that data out, the sensitive data. And that's what this platform does. It's what we've been working really heavily on with our MSP partners, around the globe now, to try and get the word out and help their clients protect from this very serious risk that has just popped up. Has nothing to do with hackers or cyber criminals. This is just an inherent risk of the technology.